What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all of you had a great weekend. Of course, Friday's episode was preempted because of the Boston bombing, Boston Marathon bombing. So anyway, somebody commented me and wanted me to talk about this Prospect Park ABC lawsuit, wanted me to do a separate video on it. There's no need for me to do a separate video on this because I'm just going to say it plain and simple. I didn't really want to talk about this because I feel like I don't really care because I already know whose side I'm on this, so it doesn't really matter. But Prospect Park has a case. I'm on their side 100%. And the reason being is because ABC screwed up a lot of things that they did not get permission to screw up. First of all, you killed off Cole and Hope, which you shouldn't have done without their consent, because they technically own those characters as well. They own One Life to Live pretty much. And you killed them off without discussing it with them, because they could have used the Cole and Hope characters on One Life to Live. Now you done killed those, also they can't use them. 2, you killed off Taya's baby. What the hell was ABC thinking? You killed off her kid without without talking to Prospect Park. Prospect Park had no intentions of killing Taya's child. They wanted Taya to have the baby because they could have used that when Trevor St. John or whenever he came on the show. They could have used it. Duh. But y'all done killed that kid off. So now they had to rewrite their script and what they wanted Taya to do on the new show. Thirdly, you ruined the Tomas Delgado character, linking him up with Lorenzo Alcazar. Another thing you did not talk to them about. You did not talk to Prospect Park about it, but yet you ruined another character. And don't get me started on Roger Howarth, Starr, and John McBain. Just crazy. But anyway, good luck to Prospect Park. They're suing for $25 million. Good for them. Good for them. Hope they get their money. Anyway, on to today's episode. I'm starting to think the writers are seriously thinking about pairing Sonny up with Olivia. The reason why is because they've been having a lot of scenes together lately, more than usual, because Sonny and Olivia barely have scenes together. Now it's like they're always around each other now. So I'm like, yeah, that's kind of foreshadowing of events that are to come. But I like them together. I like looking at them together. They seem like a pretty decent couple, Sonny and Olivia. Would I think that it would last? No, of course not. But it'll be good for the moment. So anyway, Dante and Lulu, Luke and Laura on their way back to Port Charles. So they're on their way back to Port Charles, and Lulu doesn't remember anybody. So she don't remember nobody, but I kind of get the feeling like Dante, he's trying to force her to remember. Not really like physically or nothing, force her, nothing crazy like that, but just keep shoving information down her throat till she remembers. Like, when you're dealing with people who have memory loss and stuff like that, you can't just shove all this information down their throat and expect them to remember it. Because you're feeding them information, which you should not do. Let them just remember it on their own time. You can't force it, because there's no telling when she's going to remember anything. So why force it? Dante just needs to chill out. I understand he wants her to remember. Everybody does, but it ain't going to happen anytime soon. So when they got off the plane and they got back to PC, everybody, Sonny and Olivia was happy, and Olivia ran towards Lulu and hugged her, and Lulu kind of brushed her off, like, because she don't remember her. And Luke was telling Sonny how, Stavros did what he did. I feel bad for Lulu. It ain't her fault, It is what it is. Hopefully these writers don't drag this out. Anyway, Spinelli is still taking care of Danny while Sam deals with Rafe, showing him around the penthouse, getting him adjusted to the new house and stuff like that, where he's going to be living for a while. So Spinelli has Danny, and him and Ellie are talking about Maxie and her secret, about the baby and how she needs Spinelli's help in exposing the truth and finding out what Maxie's hiding about that baby. Normally, I would be on Ellie's side on this, and I would want her to get down to the truth, but it's not Ellie's business, and it's not her place to be trying to dig up information on Maxie regarding a baby that has nothing to do with Ellie. If Maxie wants to tell everybody the truth, Maxie's gonna have to do that. Not Ellie. It's not her place, and it's not her business. That's all I got to say about that. I think Ellie just needs to back off of this, because she's not going to like the answers that she's going to get if she keeps poking around looking for information. So anyway, Maxie shows up at Crimson, because Connie texted her, I guess, about the job, her becoming her assistant again. So Maxie was acting like she was scared to go into the office, and because she was afraid of Connie or what Connie might do. But Connie assured her everything was okay, but she was surprised about the pregnancy a little bit, telling Maxie the baby might slow her down career wise, because what if after she has the baby and stuff like that, and what if she wants time off from Crimson and to raise the baby, or she gets attached to the baby. And you could tell everything Connie was saying to Maxie was kind of getting to Maxie. She was thinking about it. So yeah, then Connie started thinking about Sonny or whatever, looking at the picture of her and Sonny together. Blah. Like, seriously, if Connie wants to be with Sonny, be with him and leave it like that. So it is what it is. Damn. Ugh, knocking stuff over. Connie and Sonny, I don't think they should be together. Just my point. So Brenda is talking to Michael, about Brenda's talking to Michael about the night that they supposedly had sex, and she was detailing, confessing to him that they never really did have sex. So he's kind of confused about how. So she went into detail about what happened that night and how she came up with the idea to stick it to Carly and how her plan worked. So basically she admitted to using Michael to get to Carly. And I just feel like that is so sick. Like, seriously, I think it was funny, Carly's reaction, but to use Michael to get to his mother, you never, like I said, you never use a child to get to their parent. That's just something you don't do. And I think it was fucked up that she did it. But at least she confessed. So, anyway, AJ was talking to Carly, and AJ was rubbing in her face that, Michael slept with Brenda and telling Carly to back off and mind her business because he's a grown man, which is true. Michael is grown, but I just don't like the way AJ's like gloating about this when the last couple of days he saw that Michael was very upset over this, but yet you were still gloating. Like, come on, AJ, be adult. So Carly demanded to know where Michael and Brenda were because AJ wasn't trying to tell her. And she pretty much threatened to do bodily harm to AJ if he didn't tell him. So AJ told her. She burst into the damn Kelly's diner, and Michael was sitting there. She demanded to know where Brenda was, and Michael told her that Brenda left. So Sonny was at the airport, and Olivia was getting ready to leave, and then Sonny got a phone call. So he hangs up from his phone call. He turns around and boom, there's Brenda. Sonny looked like he wanted to shoot her. I'm just saying, he looked pissed. But I guess Brenda's on her way to Rome. And from what I heard, Brenda wants Sonny to go to Rome with her. But I'm going to talk about that when that episode happens, because you know I got some shit to say about that. But anyway, I hope all of you have a great day and enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.